What's up, guys? We are back. Almost a week. Almost. Let's do this. Dragon Warrior 7. Hey, where the hell am I? Where is my game, right? Okay, now I remember. Okay. Prince dude with sword left. I think I remember where I am. I came to town buy stuff, but I'm good. I healed, I saved. Okay, let's go. To the portals. I want to finish this game. I just want to put it away. It's not amazing, not bad. I'd say above mediocre. It's very slow. I would say the robot quest. The robot quest was probably the best one. It actually reminds me a lot of Chrono Trigger, just the way that the game is going. We obviously have to go back in the past, right? But it's all a bunch of little quests. Essentially, that's what the game is. Okay. Is it one of these ones? That could be it. You know what I could do? I could go look at the map. Yeah, I think it's that little island. So whenever I believe I discover a new area and I complete it, it appears here, right? So that's kind of a... that map is kind of like progress as well. Do it. Hey, Valdahoth, what's up? Valdahoth says, man, it is tough finding a streamer with a sense of humor. Depends what kind of humor, right? I laugh at pretty much everything. Especially really offensive stuff. I love Bill Burr. I was listening to Trigonometry today. It's a podcast. Sort of like Joe Rogan show. They had Bill Burr on. Funny guy. Pretty hilarious. Dark sense of humor. Now, let's see. Pretty sure I opened the portal, right? Yeah, I did. Well, says, yeah, me too. I love Bill Burr. Cobra, hey, how's it going, Cobra? What's up? Welcome back. Cobra says, about time you got back. Yeah, it's good to be back. The house is my house is very chaotic right now, and I wish you guys could not see it, even though you don't see it. Still got like camping stuff all over the place. See this one? Check it out. Yeah, Cobra, I brought back the lake I was at is pretty pristine, clean lake, and I brought back plants, aquatic plants from the lake, and I stuck them in my aquarium. 3 types. I think I've been here. This is the first one, right? Is it? Yeah, this is the first spot. Bala says, I don't even really say anything. I sit quietly and watch streamers get agitated over the smallest, no big deal comments. I can usually tell within 5 minutes. Yeah, took me a while. Sometimes people will say like uncomfortable things that I'd rather not talk about on stream, and took me some time to know how to move to another segue. Basically, kind of like avoid the topic while still being entertaining. Can we go back here? Cobra says, last pick I saw looked incredible. Thank you. Yeah, I got this. So I came back from my vacation or from my camping trip, and I saw some weird algae growing on my plants. It's like green hair algae or something. And yeah, I got more problems on my hand now. But that's the fun of it, I guess. Bala says, I can understand that, but losing your mind over a comment like character's hair looks goofy. Okay. That was a good show. Goof Troop, right? Goofy and his son, Max, right? The movie. I haven't seen the movie. You guys were talking about it. I used to watch the Disney afternoon show. Okay, it's definitely not here. Cobra says with Pete and his kid. Yeah, right. Yeah. Pete. I think in the old Disney cartoons, Pete was kind of like, I don't want to say bad guy. He was kind of the antagonist with Goofy. Baldaha says, but yeah, I've been browsing and looking all weekend. Can't find anyone to chill, to hang out with. I had a buddy message me. He's like, yeah, I just got back to Canada. I traveled all over the world. I'm like, holy crap. He's like, I want to hang out. Sure, we can hang out. Read this one. Cobra says, the movie was amazing. Totally solid movie. Yeah, I think you were talking about it. I think you two again were talking about it last time. I'm gonna watch it. I just haven't had time. Speaking of which, I watched it's called Paws of Fury. It's the new kids cartoon. It's got a dog samurai and a cat samurai. It's like a Japanese. It's like in feudal Japan. It's pretty good actually. I really like that. Okay, I've been here. Pretty sure. Bala says I know. I brought it up a while ago. Okay, you were the one who brought it up. The Goofy movie. Okay, it's definitely not this spot. Next time I'll make a note what island I'm at. Okay, this one. Check it out. Yeah, man, this camping trip, there was lots of mosquitoes. Lots. We got bit so many times. I got bit the most. Mosquitoes love my blood for some reason. Cobra says, seen Gain and Tuivasa highlights yet? Was that the last UFC? No, but I saw Mighty Mouse's epic Tiger Knee finish. It's pretty dope. Well, it says I hear garlic is supposed to help with that. The mosquitoes, right? I got these candles from the dollar store, so I was using that, but I can't bring the candles everywhere with us, so we went on a hike. Apparently my son loves hikes, which is cool, right? So we went on a hike and oh man, I got attacked. He didn't get so much attacked. Put garlic, huh? Okay. Cobra says, I smoke so many cigarettes that I smoke them out. Gross. Gross. Yeah, my parents have smoked since I was born, right? So I was always grossed out by it. But you do you, bro. If you want to smoke, you smoke. And yeah, I hear that mosquitoes don't like smoke, so campfires help, but we have a fire ban here in BC, Canada. So, no fires. Bala says, how the hell is it camping without campfire? I know, right? Sucks. This is the animal town. Okay, I've been here. Cobra says, neither of mine did, but I do. My aunt and uncle we live beside do smoke. Their son, my cousin, does not. We were switched at birth, I think. That makes sense, because usually if one's parents do something like smoke or drink, the kids will try not to do it, for the most part, from what I've seen, right? Well, says, like, you set up the fire, gather sticks, and use them for marshmallows and make s'mores. Yeah, pretty much. Well, depends where. If I went really up north here, like, if you if you guys know how big British Columbia is, it's a giant province, right? It's like bigger than France. It's probably, let's say, half of Europe. It's that big, right? I mean, the western half of Europe. And 3 years ago, I went up north, and over there we could do fires. So I'm guessing once, like around the southern areas of BC, there's a campfire ban, and it really sucked too, because I remember last year my son was quite upset. I bring wood. Basically, I don't buy it or anything. I just fucking, whenever I saw wood, I would like gather it, and then when we went on our trip, I basically brought the wood there and had to bring it back last year. But this year, I knew that we wouldn't have had a campfire, so I didn't bring any. Cobra says they drank a lot. I don't drink. Hey, maybe, yeah. That would make sense. My parents don't drink much. I know my grandfather, my dad's father, was an alcoholic, from what he told me, so he was grossed out by it. Oh, that move is crazy, man. Gabo is nuts. Is this where I was last time? Half an hour to figure out where I was. I should just play this for the whole week. Make a dent in the game. No, this place looks new. Awoo! Awoo! No awoo. Oh, look at that desert background. You know what I was thinking about? The game I played last time, Dragon Quest Monsters 2, I think it was called. That game was cool. It was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. Played it for like an hour. Cobra says, can't wait for you to play Dragon Quest 8. Maybe I'll try it next. Because my PS2 set up and everything. I was here. Right? Yeah, okay. Let's go back. Gabo the Beast Boy. For some reason, like, it probably started 2 months ago when I started playing Mega Man games. I really got back the joy of playing platformers. Oh, why did it not work? So, I don't know if it's this game, but I don't have as much enjoyment from playing So does Howl not work? Yeah, I don't get as much enjoyment from playing RPGs. At the moment anyways. Or as much enjoyment as I used to. Could be the game. Corbett says, it is no offense to Dragon Quest VII at all, but it blows it out of the water, I think. Just as far as story progression. I did a full run of Wily Wars last night and Super Mario 3 today. Wily Wars on the Genesis. I never played that. Well, it says I can understand that. Yeah, I think it's just a game because the Game Boy Color game, Dragon Warrior Monsters, that was cool. At least I don't hate this game. I'd probably rank it along the lines of Tales of Destiny. I thought Tales of Destiny was like just above mediocre. Well, it says as an RPG fanatic, I never really finished this game either. If you feel about this game exactly, you feel about this game exactly how I did. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's not amazing. The battles are definitely the highlight of the game. One thing I could criticize it for is the characters. They're kind of boring. Of course, the main guy's boring. Main dude in every game is boring, right? Even Chrono Trigger. Cobra says, I have Mega Man 1 to 4 ready for my next break of Vagrant story. I'll be honest, I've had a tough time staying in the story. I know one name right offhand without looking. Well, says one game that might help you bounce back is Grandia 2 for the PS2, which I do have. I heard Grandia 1 on the Sega Saturn is so good, but I believe that's Japan only. Mega Man Zero. Let me check. I may have one of the Zeros. That's a series I kinda didn't notice till it was too late. Mega Man. I have one of them. Yeah, I got Mega Man 04. The box is pretty beat up too. I found it at a store. It's cheap. I heard they were pretty good and very hard. Cobra says Saturn has had some great stuff. Yeah, I love the Sega Saturn. I played it too much. Should play it some more. Well, says never played the Sega Saturn 1 Grandia, but I did play the first Grandia on PS1. I don't have it on the PS1. I'm missing some pretty big titles on the PS1. I didn't notice till I started streaming. Breath of Fire 4, Suikoden 2, Grandia. That's 3. Okay, where is this portal? Oh, there it is. This one, maybe? So my plan is to finish this before October starts, because I wanna strictly do Castlevania games in October. Okay, I've already been here. I love Halloween. Halloween is one of the greatest times of the year. And I don't really play horror games. Like Resident Evil, that kind of stuff. I don't really do that. I don't really enjoy horror games. I do have Parasite Eve. Which island is this supposed to be? Oh, it could be this one. Well, says Parasite Eve is really good. It's short, right? I've heard it's short, and it's very unconventional for RPG game. Oh. Have I been here? Well, says good story, and yeah, it's short. Okay. Cobra says, watching the guy practicing a speedrun of Castlevania 3-second quest with Sypha. Crazy stuff. Sypha's a great boss killer, right? I've always been a Grant guy. Whenever Sypha tries to join, I'm like, nope, nope, I don't want you. Go away. Alucard, nope, I don't want you, Alucard. What if it's not lit? Cobra says, I was always a Sypha player. I'm lit. Does that count? I don't know what you mean. But Sypha is... I've seen Sypha take out Dracula at the end, and it's very impressive. Yeah, I've never been able to beat Dracula. 3 forms? That's insane. Well, says, man, I've been feeling really tired lately. Try some veggie green powder. I think I've already been here, too. I find it gives me energy for the whole day. It's just like vitamins, right? Like green powder. Some water on it. Well, that says, I think just dealing with too much human incompetence is really wearing me down, not even joking. Cobra says, we all need RetroArch so we can all play TMNT Arcade together. What is RetroArch again? I think I've heard that before. Is this the robot? I think this is the robot, right? Yeah, this is the robot place. Yeah, about the health, I could kind of understand what you mean about working with people. I do some jobs for a general contractor, right? Like extra work, and sometimes I gotta work with other people. And yeah, it can be annoying. I was working with this one carpenter. He was so slow. I couldn't finish a small portion of my job, and I texted the general contractor when I was done. I'm like, yo, here's the paint, here's everything. You guys got to finish that last piece because your your carpenter's too slow. I'm like, I got to go to another job, right? He was cool with it. Well, says guy hits my car and leaves note. He offers to pay for body repair, so I wait till weekend to go check out shops. All are closed on weekends, so I take a few hours off work to go check out shops. They tell me I have to use an app? Fuck off. Go to like a small time mechanic, man. That's some bullshit. Cobra says that emulator setup, they have it where people can play shit like Contra together online through it using emulators and ship captain hat stuff. Allah says, so I use an app, they tell me it's a week to get an estimate. Bro, these are small time mechanics. Some shops advertise body repair that say they don't do repairs when I show up. What the hell? That's just bad business. How's the paz? Hey, how's it going? In a while. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Vala says, hold on, I'm just getting started. Yeah, I've had issue I think once with the body repair. I was at a red light and there was an accident and one of the cars hit my car. It didn't take long though. I guess I was lucky. As the Paz asks, how was the trip? The trip was good. It was, yes, how do I say the word where all my worries go away? Because I'm away from civilization, and basically it was just wake up, get dressed with my son, breakfast, then we would take a hike or go at the beach, swim for a little bit, come back for lunch, eat. It was only hot dogs. We're literally having hot dogs for lunch and dinner with some corn on the cob, right? And after lunch, go on a hike or go at the beach, come back for dinner, have dinner, then maybe go at the beach a little bit more, and then we'd be in bed by like 8 p.m. People were up, right? Because I'm old right now, and my son goes to bed at 8 at the latest, so we're always asleep by 8. We'd be up at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. a.m. And all the other fuckers over there at the camping site, they were all like drinking, staying up late until midnight, so they wouldn't be up until like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. or something. So yeah, they were loud too, but I didn't care. I just passed out. It was chill. A lot of mosquitoes, but it is what it is. That comes with the price of camping, right? Cobra says, I saw you working on some more levels today. EDP. Oh, yeah. Austin the Paz's game, right? Yeah, I saw some of that. Valda says, so I take another day off and find a shop who estimates 40,000 to fix a scratch off my bumper because the bumper was already replaced. It wasn't. Multiple days taken off work and still haven't found anything yet. And I've been trying to transfer my 401k. The old company wanted me to print. I had to buy a printer out of form, get it notarized, scan, and email it to them. Then they tell me they can't send the checks to the new company because my address changed. I have to do it all over again. Yeah, Valdahat, that's just called being an adult. Like, I go through so much shit like that, doing paperwork and going places. It just is what it is. What I find is shit like that just like toughens you up, and the harder life gets, the more you the more used to it you get, right? And when life gives you easy days, it's like fucking cake, right? That's the way I look at life. Alice the Past says, sounds like you had a great time. Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah. I tried to fish, but it was only at the crack of dawn and at dusk. So at dusk we're already sleeping, and at dawn I made it there one time, and my son's like, "I'm bored. Let's go on the most dangerous hike." He calls it the most dangerous hike, right? Well, it's not very dangerous. We're just like walking around the lake. I was just making it seem like it was very dangerous. But I did try to fish. Anyways, I'm gonna use a guide here because I can't figure out where to go. Well, it says at work I get assigned work and I have to wait for another developer to finish their part first, and they said that they can't do that until they finish something else first. I won't make the deadline as a result. One of the 12 assigned working tasks on hold as a result. Yeah, that's the shitty thing with working with other people, right? Like I was telling you about that carpenter. I find it comes down to like problem solving. You just gotta find a way to work with the other person, right? And if they're too fucking slow, like the dude I was working with, it's like you gotta do the little amount of work that I leave you because you're too slow. Okay, let's see. I'm just using a guide here just to... As the past says, naming it dangerous makes it more interesting instantly. Yeah. I called it en tehlikeli hike. Basically, en means the most in Turkish, and tehlikeli, which my son says it the most cute way, right? So I always make him say it. It means dangerous, the most dangerous hike, right? So he's like, let's go on the most dangerous. He's like, is this one more dangerous than the other one? I'm like, yeah, just a little bit, right? And he always he always asks questions like that. Okay, so shit. I lost the page I was at. Valda says the completion of solving problems are just piling up, and I can't do anything to solve them. Everything I try to get puts on hold by human incompetence, and it is just piling up more and more. So it's just wearing me down. Yeah, it's just that's just life, man. It's when you work with other people, it's just how it is, right? Uh, like I work with my father. We're just a two-man team. We go do the job, finish, next day work on another job, right? So it just depends on the quality of your team. Dragon Warrior 7 guide. Like I'm not gonna I mean, we're all dudes here, right? Yeah, you're not gonna get a response like, "Oh, bro, it'll get better. Uh, next time this will happen." I don't do the comforting shit, right? I was married. I did that for my ex-wife, but with dudes, we're just problem solvers, right? So, uh, I understand they're venting, right? But I'm just gonna try to give you like try to solve your problem there, right? It's just how we do things. Vala says my interview was six different interviews over a time frame of 3 months. An interview. That sounds brutal, man. Wow. Okay, got it, got it. I got it. Okay, so when you arrive at the campsite again, then pick. Voila says they actually gave me a challenge expecting everyone to fail, and I passed it. They didn't want me to pass. I heard from my friend because I'm a certain type of person. Really? Really? That is fucked, man. Get out of there. Okay. Head over the front temple. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. He rushes to the top right. I remember watching the video. Okay. Oh, okay. Right, I got the letter from Kiefer and his stuff. Go back to Estard Castle. Oh, I gotta go talk to the king. Well, says they didn't. Yeah, as soon as my probation is up, I'm gone. But wearing me down with all the BS, manager wants to turn me into a manual tester. Doesn't even want me to develop or write code. Is code like writing code like what Alice in the Paz is working on his game, right? So is it stuff like that where you just input stuff like where you just write in the notepad or something, and then the program recognizes the commands? Is that coding? I got no clue. Like I don't know jack shit about stuff like that. I did a tiny bit of writing in the notepad of Medieval 2 Total War, where I would, let's say, change stuff on the map in the game or change some stats of units. That's about it, though. That is coding, says Valdath. Okay. It's a set of instructions compiled into machine language to be run by computers. Oh, so it is what Alice in the Past was doing. Man, that I can never do that. I would be suffocating. I don't know how you guys do it. Like if I'm sitting down, I want to be watching something entertaining or playing something. But like sitting down and doing work, oh fuck. Nah, man. Valhalla says I used to think that way. Fair enough, okay. You mean things can change? Valhalla says I started by writing automation scripts to do my job for me, then had fun. Fair enough. As the past says, it looks really complicated, but it's actually just logic. Okay. Yeah, the commands you were doing was in Medieval 2 Total War, like there was all these spots where I would put a command. Let's say the cavalry unit, I wanted it to have more of a charging power. I had to go put like a unit of, let's say, 24 instead of like 16. So I guess I could understand that, but that was some like really that was really easy newbie stuff that I was doing. I can't even imagine just doing all the hard stuff. Alice the Past says, if you struggle with math, you might struggle with programming. Otherwise, anyone can do it. Yeah, I struggle with math. Math just makes me not want to do it. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this, right? I'm just like, I really don't want to do math. So yeah, that's probably why. Well, it says I've been coding for 10 years. Wow. Good for you, man. There's somebody out there to do anything, right? It's like other people just don't want to paint, so they hire me. Like, sure, I'll do it. This is easy. In and out. King Burns! Oh, welcome back. How was your trip this time? As the past says, then fair enough. Yeah, with the whole math thing, right? I just suck at math and I just don't want to do it. Valda says, depends if people let me do it. Can't wait for this job to end. Open your own company, bro. Do your own thing. It might be tough in the beginning, but if you're your own boss, that would be really, really dope, right? There's no sign of Kiefer. Has that fool wandered off again? Yes. What is it? What's wrong? Ryosaiba, why are you looking at me like that? What's wrong? Did something happen to Kiefer? Tell me, Ryosaiba, he's my only boy. Ryosaiba explained the situation. Astapaz says, yeah, I kind of liked solving math problems when I was a kid, so I think it translated well to programming. Although I'm primarily a pixel artist. Actually, drawing, like, I've used that program to do emotes. That was alright. I didn't mind that because when I was in high school, I would draw a lot. I really liked it. The whole I draw like basically Spider-Man, comic characters. I draw Dragon Ball characters, right? It was mostly sketch. I'd have the picture beside me, but then I got pretty good at one point where I could draw by myself. But then after high school, I just let it go, right? But I like the whole art thing. Cobra says, in 5 days, Diaz comes out. Fight card would be... Okay, yeah. That one I want to see. Cobra says, coding looks fun. Never done any. Yeah. Okay. Like, with this whole streaming thing, I really enjoyed the part where I got pieces for the hardware, like devices where I was connecting all that shit. But then I had to go on the computer and then do the software part, which I was less interested in. Like building the whole Discord server. I didn't really enjoy that. I just had to do it. Just had to learn it, right? Oh, that's impossible. Why, my son? What does he mean? He's found his own path. He's a mere child. How dare he talk like an adult? It's 10 years too early for him to talk like that. Another example, setting up my whole aquarium. Doing all that stuff, getting all the pieces. I actually really enjoy that. And I'm thinking about doing a big fucking tank. If I could get something for free on Craigslist, I think I'm gonna set it up. I don't know, it's just really fun, just adding stuff to it and all that, right? Cobra says, "Oh, I love making Discord servers." Yeah, I saw your OBS setup. That's pretty cool, man. You got it like really detailed, Cobra. As the past says, I'm releasing it on September 7th. Really? So you're releasing your game in 2 days? Cool. Can I test it for you? That would be really cool. Oh, wait. I don't know, actually. Hold on. It's a PC game, right? Let me try it. If it's okay. I want to see if it's gonna overheat my graphics card, because it's not as hot anymore, right? So my graphics card might be able to handle it. A fool, his actions are inconsiderate as always. Truth is, when Kiefer returned, I was planning to give this to him myself. Alice the Past says, yeah, PC only. Okay. Is it really demanding? Or is it just like a SNES, like a SNES game? Alice the Past says, for sure, I'll send you the key way later. Okay, cool, cool, awesome. Yeah, because it looks pretty cool. It looks like OG Mega Man X. The shard was found by accident by an islander the other day who delivered it to this castle. If Keeper wished to continue his journey, I was going to allow him. I once looked forward to his return, but I cannot believe what I just heard. Thank you, Ryo Saiba, for telling me it was a noble gesture. Sir, I must ask you, take your leave. Good. Okay, let's get out of here. As the Past says, no idea. No, the game I'm releasing September 7th is my commercial game. The one I'm doing on stream is just for fun. Oh! Those are two different games. What? You're working on two games? Bro, that's so impressive, man. Congrats. Yeah, that's awesome. So, how was the game that you're releasing? Right, yeah. Yeah, Alice the Past is nuts. Working on two games at once. Alice the Past says, I finished working on the game I'm launching this week a month ago. Or so. Really? Wow. So you're a indie dev then. When we talk about indie developers, independent developers, that's you're one of them. You just made a game, and then how do you release it? Do you talk with a company like Steam? Like you just contact them and you're like, I got a game, I'm gonna release. Hold on, I wasn't paying much attention, and we got an ad coming up very soon. Okay guys, I will be back in 5 minutes after this ad is over. We're back. As the past says, with the whole releasing games, you have to pay a fee to fill out some paperwork. It's actually pretty streamlined. Web dev is pretty cool. I have a lot of friends in that area. Allah says, I'm not interested in game development, but I'm a web developer. Front and back. Started out with embedded development on phones at Qualcomm back in 2012, then built out system applications for Siemens Health 2016. Just a whole bunch of accomplishments. I got no clue what they are though. But you're a web dev, okay. Hey, also the past, I didn't realize that you're actually releasing it on you're releasing the game on Steam, right? Because if you are, I'll just buy it and I'll support you, right? I think that would be proper. Then I could try testing out the game or playing the game on stream. I should go to sleep, rest, and see if my graphics card can handle streaming. And we are back. Oh yeah, you missed that, Alice, in the past. So since you're releasing the game on Steam, right? Since you're releasing it on there, I'll just buy it and I'll support you. What type of game is it that you're releasing? Will you say anything about it? Or is it a secret? Oh, you're welcome, bro. Yeah. It's something like I'm very frugal about spending money, but one thing that I do spend money on, or when I do, it's in the hobby, it's on video games, right? Because that's one industry I want to support. Sort of like watching movies at the movie theater. That's another one, because I want to support that. As the past says, not a secret. It's an action platformer roguelike. What is roguelike? As the past says, if I remember correctly, we're launching at $12 American. That's pretty cheap. So I gotta go where Kiefer was now. As the past says, roguelike means every playthrough is unique. Every playthrough is unique. But if you die, you have to start from the beginning. If you die, you go back. Okay. So it's hard. Okay. It was the big island. Action platformer. Yeah, those are fun. I think it's this one. No. No, it's not this one. Oh, right, right. Okay. So your game is called Machina Blade. Let me copy that. Check it out after the stream. Machina Blade. In Turkish, we say makina. I guess that's some Latin there. This is it, right? Yeah, this is it. Awoo! Look at how many attacks. Bala says actually it was pronounced that way in Deus Ex as well. Ostapaz says that is how I call it too, right? Yeah. Yeah, Deus means God, right? In French, it's Dieu, I believe. And X, I got no clue what X is, but I know the meaning, right? It's I learned it when I was reading Harry Potter, because Harry Potter books actually had quite a few ex machinas, where the main character was just saved, you know, from a higher power. How do you miss? It was pretty good though. I really enjoyed the Harry Potter books. For a piece of fiction. I'd still say like something like Lord of the Rings is far superior, but Harry Potter was pretty good world building. Well, says, yeah, I got grounded for talking with a friend on the phone asking what he thought of Deus Ex, and my mom thought I said Deus Ex. I couldn't seem to convince her otherwise. When my son says a bad word, I give him a chance. I say, what did you say? Do you really mean that? You do realize that's a mean word, right? Bad word. You can't ever say that. Or sometimes he wants to tell me something, but he doesn't want to say the word. I'm like, you get one freebie. You can tell me the word. But because you're using it in like a sentence. You're not cursing out, right? But when he was little, oh my god, it was hilarious. When he was little, my son would use the fuck word, right? But he didn't know what it meant. He just, I think it was like 2 when he was saying it, and he was just be like, he would spill the yogurt on the floor because it was funny, right? He would just go, right? And he's a toddler, and then he'd be like, fucking yogurt, right? Because I'd be like, clean it up, and then he'd be like, fucking yogurt, and I would try not to laugh because if you guys hear a little kid say a swear word, it's hilarious, okay? But we're not supposed to laugh, right? So I didn't laugh, and I held it together, and I told him not to say it, and it worked, you know. After a while, he stopped saying it, but when he did say it, I had to take a small break, go in the washroom, and just laugh it out. It was pretty funny. Well, says, yeah, I used to watch the Highlander series with my mom and would walk in thinking I was watching porn and would ground me all the time. She basically just wanted me permanently grounded. I would always need a reason. Highlander series, oh my god, that's one of my favorite shows of all time, man. I would put it in my top 10 easily. It's that good. I'm Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. There could be only one. As the past says, and then little Zaf goes, yo man, N-word. I don't think he's ever heard it. I don't listen to gangster rap around him. We just listen to metal, right? And in metal, there's really no swear words. Metal's fine unless you watch metal videos from the 80s with all the sexy girls, right? Voila says, well, there is swear words, but not racist words in it, unlike hip-hop. Oh yeah, hip-hop is... Well, it depends, right? Because old school rap, it was kind of like... it was like, I don't want to get into politics, but it was basically Martin Luther King and his Civil Rights Act. All that stuff in rap. So that's what old school rap is, right? So it's like pretty dope. But newer rap is just like swear word, right? There's really no point to it. Else the Past says, I remember listening to Dragon Force, and all their lyrics were about some poetic epic fantasy saga. Pretty cool. Yeah. So that's kind of the type of metal that I like. So what I found is historical metal. So it kind of sounds like Dragon Force, but it's called Sabaton, and all their lyrics are about so they'll pick a battle in history and they'll sing about that battle, right? One of their songs is about, it's called The White Death, and it's about Simo, who was a Finnish soldier in World War II. And he was a sniper, and this dude had insane amount of kills, right? Kill counts, and that are recorded. I think like over 100. And the Russians called him the White Death because he fought against the Russians, right? And Sabaton sings about him. They got a song about him, right? So it's pretty badass. Well, it says any modern hip hop over the last 20 years, I just basically call bad poetry, no notes. So I can't call it music. Yeah, well, there's that, and yeah, I shouldn't have done that with Gabo. But with like modern music, it always sounds bad to us, right? Because what sounds good to us is what we grew up with. That's just how music is. Like when I hear the Beatles or AC/DC, I'm just like it's good, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to listen to it. It's too slow, right? Let's just say I like aggressive music. It calms me down. Something like Ice Cube. It's amazing. But then you got guys still making music, right? We said over the last 20 years, Ice Cube is still, or I know he was making music. Came out with a new album in like, was it 2016 or like 2015? I haven't kept up with his stuff, but you have Drake, you have Kanye West, all those OG guys. They're all still making music. Drake started when he was so young, right? Well, Says, I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything good since the early 2000s. Also, depends on your taste in music, right? Well, we're talking about hip hop. I just call it gangster rap. That's what I listen to. I never called it hip hop. The tent. As the past says, man, I still jam to the songs in Sonic Adventure 2 to this day. Video game songs are the shit, bro. I love video game songs. I still listen to them. I got tons of Castlevania music on my phone, and I'll just listen to it in the car sometimes. Although it says hip hop and country are the only two genres I can't stand. Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say you like country. yeah, country. Country makes me angry for some reason. Oh man, I can't stand it. I think the only country that I've liked was Johnny Cash, but then I found out that that's considered folk music, so it doesn't even classify as country. Now, I don't think I'm supposed to go here. I'm supposed to go at the tent. Well, says it just depresses me. Well, it's just the way that it sounds. It just I'm just like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't hear this. Same as like pop. You know, pop just I can't do it, man. Where are their tents? Okay, so it says, now head back to where you found the Deja tribe. There won't be a tent, but the north of the mountains pass is an excavation. Oh, okay. But then other people hear my metal music, they're like, how could you listen to this music so angry? Like, doesn't it makes you make you want to break stuff? I'm like, no, this relaxes me, right? It just depends on the person. So I may be shitting on country, but other people like it. Bam, bam, bam. As the past says, recently I found a band called Thank You Scientist. A mix between jazz, progressive rock. So good. Well, says, I know this makes the majority of people insane, but you don't have to like everything. Yeah, and not everybody has to like me, right? And not everybody has to like you guys. It's just the way it is. That's just the world. I think I found that out when I was a teenager. I'm supposed to go somewhere around here. Oh, damn. That sucks. I thought they were all one group. Well, it says, I don't like most people. I'm more of a misanthrope. I don't know what a misanthropist. You have been paralyzed. You have 15 seconds until your brain explodes. That was a Fist of the North Star reference there. Not on the map, okay. Now, I think I gotta go more south. I think Howl is 4 attacks, right? 2, 3, 4. Okay. Astapaz says, man, I remember my brother kind of stopped playing games for years because someone said it was kid stuff. Well, it is. Video games are toys. But is it kid stuff? Not anymore. One can make a living playing video games, right? Video games was, you could call it kid stuff, like in the 80s and 90s. But afterwards, it became like a juggernaut industry, right? So there's that. Well, it says by definition, a person who hates, dislikes, or mistrusts most others, an antisocial, cynical, or unfriendly person. Well, you would describe yourself as that. That's pretty hilarious. But I could get the distrust part. I'm not very trusting of people anymore. Because, I'm sure a lot of people have gone through this, but yeah, I've been screwed over by people. As the past says, I mean, even if it was kid stuff, what is the problem? Like, it's your money, time, and life. Do what you want. Yeah, pretty much, right? I totally get that. Yeah, as long as you do your responsibilities and everything, right? Do what you want. But yeah, for you, Astapaz, video games isn't kid stuff. It's your work, right? Look at it this way: cars, a mechanic. Being a mechanic, you're basically playing with toys, right? In a sense. That's what you're doing the whole time. But is it kid stuff? I wouldn't call it kid stuff, but it is still toys. Well, says, I've been screwed over multiple times into homelessness. That's how I became one. My fave misanthropist quote is, pragmatically speaking, I like the fact that the masses votes, use drugs, believe in Jesus, follow sports, and worship a flag. They are tools of social engineering that keep the many too many sedated, pacified, out of many people's hairs, chiefly my own. That's sort of like ancient Rome. Bred in circuses to keep the masses happy, right? And by doing that, they wouldn't be rioting and they wouldn't be causing you problems, right? As the past says, it is kid stuff for someone else, probably. The point is, we shouldn't really care, unless it is something harmful to us. Yeah. I totally get your point, bro. It's like, why care what somebody else says, right? Just do your own thing. If you're really caring about what people say, then you're kind of like tiring out your mind, right, over something trivial. While if you just do your own thing, you follow your own purpose, right? I think that's the way to go. So I get that. Where's this tent? It said north? But north of the mountain pass, there's an excavation site. Okay, so the mountain, and I think it was around here, right? So north of here. As the past says, my brother is coming back to games, but still only plays grown-up stuff with lots of violence and realism. Still afraid of what other people will think if it comes out and says he was playing Mario, guess. Gotta lay the smackdown on your brother. Pull a wrestling move on him and be like, play some Mario, play some Sonic, right? I have a sibling, a sister, and we used to fight a lot as kids. But yeah, man, caring what other people think, that's like kid stuff, right? If you're how do I say this that is Twitch friendly? If you are strong-willed enough, you won't give any fucks, right? Although it says, I remember MMORPGers raging at me for not listening to them. I responded, yeah, it takes practice. Yeah, strong-willed. Like, I didn't want to say secure, because I find insecure is an overused word to insult a lot of dudes. And I think it's a pretty dumb one too, right? But I think it's more like strong-willed, as in, why should you really care? How is it going to affect your life if you want to play video games, right? And then somebody's like, hey, you play video games. It's like, okay, so what? Well, says, sorry, I guess I'm the only one laughing when not caring about other people think. How do I say this that is Twitch friendly, caring what others think? Bro, remember, I gotta sanitize what I say for Twitch, right? And normally I wouldn't give a fuck how I speak, but when I am streaming, I'm also leaving a trail on the internet, right? So if I want to make a business out of this, I can't be offending the companies that pay the money, right? Because those companies get offended easily. Well, says, yeah, forced to care that is the problem. Plus the past says, not really the same thing. Yeah, like, it's okay to, let's say you wanna be lazy, and then play video games, cool, do it. But I would say try to counterbalance that by try to eat more healthy. Hitting the gym is the hard part. You can do that. You can do some cardio. Try to like balance it out. Bala says, bro, that beard alone will offend half the population. There's nothing you can do that won't be offensive. Oh yeah. I do realize my beard offends people. There's a name, there's a term people use, neck beard. They try to insult men, calling them like neck beard. I guess some on my neck. That's what a beard is, you know. It's part of your neck. I was like, sure, call me neck beard. all you can grow is like peach fuzz, right? That's what I say. That's my comeback. Okay, man, where do I go? There's supposed to be a place where I buy a ticket or something for 5 gold. Alice in the Past says, I mean, it is common to moderate your language based on your environment. Yeah, I get that, like... Yeah, you don't want to be too vulgar around people you don't know, right? But also depends. Well, it says personally, I think it's awesome, but don't really care. But people, well, it brings me back to what I said earlier. I'm just tired. Fair enough. Yeah, like when I'm around my son, right? I'm not cursing and swearing. When I'm with my friends, whatever goes, just the way it is. I guess all this grinding did something. Where is this fucking place, man? Okay, the tent was around here. It's south, right? Excavation site, okay. I need to find an excavation site. Also, the past says, anyhow, the Mega Man X I was working on already has a demo. I will put it out on Discord. Got a demo? Pretty dope. Play some Mega Man X, try it out. I wonder if my PS4 controller would work with it. Nice demo time, huh? Now, is this the excavation site? It's not, right? As the past says, it should work fine if it works on other games. The PS4 controller. Okay. I found when I got Gauntlet Slayer Edition on Steam, it wanted a special type of controller just for the game. But I think that's an oddity. Imagine this. I'm doing all this fighting with 3 dudes. No keeper. I got used to going to bed early. Now, I'm wondering because the tent was in 2 spots, actually. Holy crap, look at those guys. Nice. Yeah, the other game, the Dragon Warrior Monsters game, wouldn't let me use obscene words. Some obscene words. I think, fuck. It wouldn't let me say fuck. Use it for some of the character names. It's pretty funny when you think about it. But I was able to use all sorts of other stupid words. I did play, I think it was Monsters 1, and from what I remember, you breed the monsters together and they end up making even stronger monsters. So you keep the offsprings and then you basically keep making babies with the offsprings and they keep getting stronger tiers. And if the game is anything like that, that was really fun. Oh, what is that? You got glasses? That's hilarious. It's time for hydrate, huh? I wonder if I already got the shard. I'm waiting to find out. Oh, look at that. 6661. The number of the beast. Iron Maiden song there. Okay, let's see. I think it's water, right? Use the aqua shards to open travel gate to Dharma. Cobra, what's up? Stupid one. What is stupid one? You are the stupid one. All you have done is stupid stuff. Aqua. Yeah, maybe I've already got it opened up. I got no clue. Cobra says from 6661. Oh, okay. Yeah. stupid one. Ah, shit. Yabo, why did you attack? Excuse me. Paralyzed. Watch it be that the water place is already open. That'd be pretty funny. Awoo! How did he miss? How does that happen? Well, says, I remember being approached by two teenagers yelling at me because I wouldn't give them money for his brother's medication. I was homeless at the time and just doing a delivery for someone. They responded, I wish I had money that didn't belong to me. What? That sounds fucked up, dude. Like, I can't even imagine being homeless. It's pretty rough. Awoo. Well, says, yeah, dealing with people like that on a daily basis made me a misanthropist. Yeah, like, from talking with you, I kind of got that you were a cynic, but misanthropist would describe it a lot better. California sucks, huh? I don't know. The only thing I know about California is probably from South Park and Superman. Was it Superman 1? Where Lex Luthor is trying to break off California? Where's this? Where's the water? Water place is there, okay. Oh, what the hell is this? Why can't I put it anywhere? Okay. Is weird. Oh, so that's what I'm missing. Okay, I've been there. That's that stone place where the people are stoned. Says, good Superman versus evil Superman in 3 was always my favorite of mine as a kid. Was that Superman 3 or 4? I think that's 4, right? I know 2 had Zod, right? Or was that 3? It is 3, okay. Yeah, so I gotta go back. Oh, I remember now, Cobra. Yeah. Part Superman 3 was like, did he become bad or something? It's been so long since I've seen anything but Superman 1. Richard Pryor, right. That's the first time I saw Richard Pryor. That's awesome. What a legend. Wait, what if it's in the present? What if I gotta go here in the present? Let's try it. Yeah, I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast that when he started performing comedy, he was around Richard Pryor, and he said it was pretty much in his last years, like before he died. He's like, holy crap, he was so different than what it was before, right? He was kind of falling apart. So hearing that and seeing Richard Pryor comedy and seeing him on Superman, it's hard to imagine. Robert says, yeah, they made the fake kryptonite that didn't kill him, but made him sick. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, he got drunk and fought himself in the junkyard, catching himself on fire cooking meth. Yeah. Yeah, who the hell was that Thor-looking dude in Superman 4? I mean, I haven't read very many Superman comics, probably like 5 in my whole life. Well, besides Death of Superman, I actually read that whole run. But I've never even heard of that Sun dude. That Thor-looking dude. So it should be here, right? Oh, you haven't watched it either, Cobra? Okay. I think... Well, says, I fell asleep during the first Superman remake. Was that the one with the young Lex Luthor? Because I fell asleep at that one too. It was so boring. Like, holy shit. Did it suck or what? But the one with Russell Crowe as Superman's father? I guess it was the first one with Henry Cavill. I thought it was pretty good. It had some like dumb parts that didn't make sense. But besides that, it was pretty good. Cobra says, not sure if I saw the remake. Yeah, don't watch it. It really sucks. It's really bad. Valdez says, yeah, I tried not to fall asleep a second time and failed. Nothing wrong with the acting. The story was just boring. Yeah, there was nothing going on. It was just dumb. Man, Christopher Reeve's Superman is the shit. Remember when Lois Lane dies in the accident and he decides to make the Earth spin the other way just to go back in time? That's some like fucking Goku level BS power right there, right? Corbett says Christopher Reeves was my Superman. Yeah, same. As a kid, that's what I grew up with, right? Well, says Return of Superman had not much action, was more of a romance trying to make Lois feel better for leaving her. Oh, make Superman feel better for leaving Lois or something? Fuck, I don't remember. It sucked, man. Like, they gotta know who their main audience is. It's dudes who wants action. We want action! That's what we want, not stupid, boring Superman movies. What about the Adventures of Lewis and Clark with from the guy Ripley's Believe It or Not? I used to watch that as a kid all the time. Balda says, I was like the Return of Superman or something. You try to make up with her the whole movie, like 5% action the whole movie. Let me look it up. It was around the time I was dating my ex, 2006. Cobra says old movies were better because they were slower. They let the film breathe. Valda says I fell asleep on her lap. Yeah, I think the old, like Superman 1 and 2, those are the best ones. 4 was cool, but it was just, it was, how do I say, it's too much action? No, is it? Oh, you see? Yeah. So it was the present. Step right up, folks, and explore the mysteries of the past. See the terrifying horned beast that ruled the prehistoric world. Only 5 gold for the thrill of your life. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, that's just a kid. Welcome, travelers. This will make a great story for your friends back home. Blah, 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 blah. 5 gold. Something, something, yes. Give the money. Go in. Get the shard. There it is. Oh, is that it? Whoever says OG, Omen, Amityville Horror, Superman. A lot of remakes were made to have more action scares. Kind of kills the movie. It was called Superman Returns. Yeah. That movie sucks, man. Totally get that. A lizard. An alligator. I just don't know. Oh, visitors, go ahead and look, but don't touch. Well, some remakes are good, like the 80s Fly, right? That was actually a remake of, I believe, the 1950s The Fly. Cobra says the Friday the 13th reimagining I liked a lot. Yeah, but they could have just made that into Jason 11. I thought so. I mean, it was good. I liked it too. I like all the Friday the 13th movies. Jason and Chucky are my favorite horror villains. Horror protagonists. Cobra says, Rob, Zombies, Halloweens I hated, but I like the last 2 ones. I've only seen the Rob Zombie remakes. I thought it was cool to show the whole Michael Myers, how he was as a kid throughout the movie. I thought it was neat, but it was just, I didn't like the movie. It was a cool concept. I just thought Rob Zombie could have done a lot better. Valda says, whole movie is basically Superman trying to appease Lois, make up for her leaving. It's fucking Superman. He shouldn't have to do that. Lois is just one human among many, right? This is Superman. Like, he should have pussy coming up to his legs, right? What are you doing here? This place is off limits. Can't have you damaging it. Whatever. Let's go. Bella says, I've seen romance movies with more action. I feel the same about the Halloweens. There just was too much Rob Zombie in the Halloween movie, not a single character that was dysfunctional. Cobra said, Jason Voorhees and Jin from the Wishmaster. Yeah. We've already talked about this. Yeah, Wishmaster is great, especially the second one. And yeah, it's. I thought those were great movies, man. I think is there only two? There might be three, but I think the third one sucks, right? Cobra says, yeah, too much House of 1000 Corpses in the Halloweens. Yeah, House of 1000 Corpses was... That movie was fucked, man. It's not a bad movie, but it's not a movie I would rewatch again, ever. But I really did like Devil's Rejects, which is... It wasn't a horror movie. Cobra says, Jeepers Creepers was a solid new horror flick when it came out. Was that the one with the fucking fish guy with the trench coat flying around and killing kids? I think that's the one, right? Yeah. That was dope. Yeah, I got one for you guys. Halloween 3. What do you think of that movie? Cobra asks, Devil's Reject is a prequel or sequel to 1000 Corpses? It's a sequel. It literally starts off when the cops are busting them, and only three of the fucked up family escape, right? Ad. Okay, we're back. Just trying to read what you guys wrote there. Cobra says, I just mentioned Halloween 3 up above. Oh, okay, cool. 3 might be good to watch this week. Yeah, Halloween 3 is... It's a Halloween movie, as in, like, it's a movie on Halloween, in the month of Halloween, in October, and I think it's a pretty good movie. It's just not an actual Halloween movie, right? Like Michael Myers style. Vala says, was trying this other streamer earlier and had 4 ads playing every 5 minutes? Really? Oh my god. It was so annoying. That's horrible. You need an ad blocker, bro. Yeah, I totally know what you mean, Valdahoth. Twitch forcing their guys to run ads is a sign of a sinking ship, right? As in, this company is going under. It's just a matter of time. I can see it too. A big sign of that too is there's kind of been a small exodus of streamers jumping over to YouTube, which I don't blame them. That's the right spot. Valda says YouTube is doing the same crap. Sorta. YouTube has way better ad revenue though. You just gotta... With YouTube, it's a harder grind. It takes a longer time, right? Than Twitch. But with Twitch, with ads, you don't make anything. Right? Like, I make 1.5 cents per ad, basically. And I'm forced to run them. There are other platforms. I'll DM you. There's one place I've been checking out. It looks very promising. If I do go, you guys are coming with me. That's why I made the Discord. Discord is like a hub, right? So we're a community there, and where I go, you guys can follow me. That was the idea with it. Which is just one of the branches, the main branch right now. That's the way I see it anyways. Because I started late streaming, right? But from what I've read about Twitch history, this place used to be a lot better. You're down, Valdahoth? Very cool. Cobra says, and people have to watch them to get the revenue too. Yeah, well, this other place, a friend of mine actually showed me. It's different. I'll post it on Discord, and then you guys can check it out, because it's almost seems like the way of the future, how they're doing things. And Twitch is 10 years too old, right? They're still doing things the old way. And this is the internet. Like, you gotta keep evolving, progressing every single year on the internet, or else you're left behind. Look at MySpace and look at Facebook, right? Look at Instagram, look at TikTok. It's just the way things are. Cobra says, I enjoy Twitch though. More fun to watch live streams of games that you like. Yeah. But what if you would get paid to watch? Think about that. you guys like watching streamers, right? What if you got paid to watch? There's something like that out there. I'll post it. I've been checking it out. I just don't have enough time. Oh, metal slimes? Slime Knight. I just don't have time to set up the whole infrastructure for another place if I do jump ship. Not saying I am, but I'm just keeping my options open. Like I'm not grounded to Twitch. Twitch is just a place where I can grow and then move on, maybe grow somewhere else, right? That's the way. That's how I'm thinking. Valda says, yeah, they used to care what streamers played or listened to. They pretty much stream anything as long as it wasn't anything illegal or nudity. Twitch used to be the same experience you used to have when hanging out with your childhood friends, listening to music and playing games together. Now it's like parents hired the government and lawyers as babysitters. Yeah. Twitch is like babysitters, but I think every platform is going to be like that. It's just, what are the benefits to using that platform? That's the way I'm looking at it, because fucking everywhere is going to have censorship on the internet. This is not like 2004, like 2006 anymore, right? Internet is pussified, right? So we just gotta live with it until a big change happens, and it's just the way that it has to be. I don't like it, but looking at other platforms, I'm looking at benefits, as in, how can it benefit what I'm doing? Can I make more money? What doors does it open? And this other place seems very promising, right? Cobra says Blockbuster not buying Netflix hurt them. That's right, they had a chance, right, to buy Netflix when Netflix was remember when Netflix used to send out DVDs and Blu-rays free to rent? Yeah. Well, that says, until free speech returns, question mark. I used to like Twitch mostly to hear music during the gameplay, but they removed that. Oh, see, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't start using Twitch till last year. I'm very late to this. Okay, let's see this. This is the last sanctuary available to those embarking to Dharma Temple. There is a Nardi town or even a village beyond this point. Vala says, yeah, the League of Legends players would stream with music and found some songs to listen to and stuff, but they stopped. Oh! Okay, you mean like, yeah, what are they called? Strikes. You got like a copyright strike or something when you're playing a copyright song. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, that was like a long time ago. Yeah. Even on YouTube, you could do that. Okay, let me save. I'm gonna call in night, guys. It was great talking. I will post a link of that site on Discord. I'll ping you both, and then you can check it out. It's different, okay? It seems pretty cool. Else the past says, I used to watch Trick 2 for that same reason. Okay, if you guys want to stick around, we'll raid. And I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, same time. Hopefully nothing happens and I'm here on time. But I'll be playing this game. I want to beat it, so I'll probably be playing this hard now. Okay, let me save again. Until tomorrow, Cobra. How about I ping all three of you Discord and I show you that website. GG definitely us in the past. Okay, let's see what's... Okay. Oh shit, we got Broxagrav speedrunning. Shiny Force. Let's raid him. What up, Scruv? Cobra says beat it so you can play Dragon Quest 8 after you've stretched your legs on whatever is in between. For sure, bro. Yeah, there he is. Mr. Shiny Force himself. Oh, he's at the final battle too. Cool, we can catch him. What's up, guys? Waiting for the transfer. Okay. Good night, guys.